I shall bring them out from the people.
So hold up, stop right there. You see, it's the same dialogue. But we saw it before, he used who? Moshe and Aaron, right? And then Joshua brought us into the land. Go ahead, read.
And gather them from the land, and shall bring them to their own land.
See that? This is being done by man. Them same brothers who when they seek the Most High. These same brothers are going to, once they get that understanding, once the true pastors come out in Zion, these same brothers, during the pilgrimage, they're going to be coming back to the captivities in the four corners of the earth, teaching people about the true Zion, telling them about the true, about their land. Something will happen in that land. I can't tell you what day or when, but I know it will. Something is going to happen that connect us as one stick that say, hey, I'm not from such and such. I'm not from this. I'm an Israelite. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm from the tribe of Benjamin. And these brothers are going to go out. I'm going to show you. Go ahead, read.
And I shall feed them on the mountains of Israel, in the valleys, and in all the dwellings of the land.
See that? Now, how is this going to be done? We're going to run through a couple of things. So I'm going to prove that it's man, but we already seen that it was that these brothers went out and did this, right? So I'm going to go with you. I'm going to grab the coattail, the garments of those of Yehudi. Give me Isaiah 60, 65 and 9, I believe. Yes, sir.
You're doing good, Frankie.
And I shall bring forth
You're doing good.
from Yaakov
Come on.
and from Yehuda.
So this is the same man that's grabbing a coattail. These men gonna grab the coattails of a man of Yehuda, meaning the son of the kingdom. Okay? Read.
And fear of my mountains.
Of what?
And fear of my mountains.
An heir of my mountain. What mountain? Zion, the holy mountain. Go ahead, read.
And my chosen ones shall inherit it.
Go ahead, read.
And my servants dwell there.
Come on.
And Sharon shall be a fold of flocks, and the valley of a cord, a place for her to lie down for my people who have sought me.
So people who have sought him, meaning that those who went and seeked him. That's clear, right? For those who have sought him. So in order to sought him, that means you have to go look for him. In order to look for him, that means I have to get up and go. So the same energy we putting out when we were in the world should be the same energy we put out to go seek his face. Go ahead, read.
But you are those who forsake Yahweh.
So hold on. It says you are those who forsake him, meaning that there's some kind of there's some freedom to go. Because remember now, we don't read that there was a people that was able to go. And we know that there's a people that's bound. We read that there's these people that were there are the ones who got the curses off our people when the curses was there on us. Go ahead, read.
Come here, come here. Come here.
Who prepare a table before Yah, and refill a drink offering for men.
You want a
Go
snack?
ahead.
You want a snack?
And I shall allow you to the sword, and let you all bow down up to the slaughter, please slaughter, because I called
Sit next to him, Marjorie.
and
Go
not
sit.
answer.
Wait a minute. When he called and you didn't answer, that means you have a free will. Hold that. Give me Psalms 129 and 5. When I called, you did not answer. So at some point, these Gentiles will release us. At some point, they are going to let us go. But everybody ain't going to want to go. Nobody want to come out of this place. Psalms 129 and verse 5. Let me prove that you have free will, that there's going to be free will to get up out of here. We see it right now. Only way those brothers can come from city to city is those who can go. But remember, there's some bound. So I want no one thinking that everybody going to go. No, there's only a certain man that the Most High know who's able to come, and certain of them men is going to refuse to come to remove the curses. Because we got brothers that's bound because of child support, everything else. Well, how they going? How can they come? One thing we got to do, we got to learn how to cover, teach each other how to cover for those who are bound in the captivity when we go to Zion. Because we're going on not only on our behalf, we're going on our brothers' behalf, our sisters' behalf, our children. We want out of this. But the only way we can get out of this, we go seek the Most High face. Go ahead, read. Let me show you this free will. Psalms 129 and 5, read.
Let all those who hate Zion,
Who what?
hate Zion,
All those who hate Zion, read,
put them
but put to shame.
and turn back.
And do what?
Turn back.
And do what?
Turn back.
Turn back. Now, only way I can turn back, I got on my own. Ain't nobody. See, when the angels come and get you, ain't no turning back. You going. When the Gentiles bring you, ain't no turning back. Because you're going to want to get out of here by the time they bring you. It's persecution. Okay? So it says to turn back. Almost done here. Give me, just to piggyback off that, go back to Isaiah 65, finish that off real quick. And then I'm going to get one more scripture, then I'll open up for questions.
Verse 12. And I shall allow you with the sword and let you all bow. Don't take the start.
Go back up the next verse.
Verse 11.
Yeah.
But you are those who forsake Yahweh, who forget my set apart mountain.
So those are the ones who forgot his set apart mountain. Our people are forgetting how important that Zion is to him. You understand? We want to do everything outside in our captivities, but the Most High said, "This is the place that I said I want you at." Not no place. So this is the place that I called to have the feast at. Okay, go ahead, read.
Prepare a table for that, and fill a drink offering for many.
Read.
And I shall allow you to the sword, and let you all go down to the slaughter, because I called.
Because what?
I called.
Because he did what?
Called.
The call was the decree. Read.
And you did not answer.
And you didn't answer. You ignored it. So, like it says in Psalm 129, turn back. You hate Zion? Turn back. You don't got to come. But I'm going to launch you to the slaughter. Last one. Give me Jeremiah 16. And we'll pick it up at verse 16 and 16. Let's start there. The whole chapter is good, but 16 and 16. And I ask you, every chapter, if you write these down, just read the whole chapter to get a better understanding. 16 and 16.
See, I am sending for many fishermen.
So the fishermen are these brothers. This is the beginning stage. This is going to be those brothers who go and seek the Most High and they come back. This is for pilgrimage. We're not telling nobody to stay there. This is for pilgrimage. Okay? To seek him. And these brothers are going to come back. And then there's going to be more brothers who come back. And they're going to come back to the captivity. And there's going to be more brothers who come back. And the master is going to do something so spectacular that we can't even imagine what it is. But I guarantee you it's going to bring us on one page. He's going to put those men who saw him on one page. How do I know that? Because it's in his word. That's his promise. That's what he said. Go ahead, read.
If there's dark way, they shall fish them. And after that, I shall send for many wonders.
So hold on. After he sent these fishermen to fish them, like, hey, come seek my face. He said, after that, those who hate Zion, I'm going to send for hunters. To do what? Read.
And they shall hunt them from every mountain and every hill out of the whole coast of the rock.
You read that in Revelation 6 that the man hid in rocks. Now you know why. Because the Most High sent his medics, these angels, to hunt these men. All right? There's a couple of things I don't want to go to, but I want to open it up for questions right now for those. And if you have scriptures, bring them out. Just bring them out. All right? Anybody got any questions? I got one. All right. Because when as a brother who stands for Mount Zion, right? I always get brothers who say, well, again, it ain't time and all of this, and don't go to, and they do agree. They say, well, don't go to Zion. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run 3 scriptures to show that when the Most High gathered us, even those who didn't want to come, because some of them hunters is going to hunt, and they're going to bring them back into the land. I'm going to prove it. Let's go to Isaiah 4:1. And this is what the brother shot me to shoot this down. So I'm going to show you that by this time, when them angels come and get you, you ain't got no choice. Because the Most High is going to deal with Yahudah first. He's going to deal with Israel, period. So ain't no running from the master when he wants you. So let's go to Isaiah 4:1. I'm going to go to 3 books and show that by this time everybody will be in the land and he'll deal with us in the valley of Achor, in the valley of Sharon. Yep, let's go. Read it.
In that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
Mm-hmm.
Say, we shall eat our own food and wear our own clothes.
Go ahead.
Only let us be called by your name.
So hold on. So it says, the scripture says that it's going to, 7 women are going to take hold of one man. So only let's be called by your name. Now we know in order, we go in Exodus, the law was that a man had to provide if he took another wife, right? He had to provide the same raiment. But see, these women are saying, hold up, you ain't got to provide for it. Let us just be called by your name. And I'm going to show you why. Because what they witnessed when the master do return, it's going to be horrible. It's going to be horrible to the descendants of Israel. And they ain't going to have, it ain't going to be too many men left when the master gets there. So when they see this, they're going to be begging and pleading. Hey, hold up.
Okay.
Let me be called by your name. It's not for sex. It's because these men that are left were considered righteous men of the master. Go ahead, read.
Oh, you got one.
Take away our reproach. In that day,
Go ahead.
the branch of Yahweh shall be splendid and esteemed, and the fruit of the earth shall be excellent
Come on.
and forming by the escaped ones of Israel.
For the escaped ones of Israel. That's key. Go ahead, read.
And it shall be that he who is left in Tsyun,
who is left in Zion,
and he who remains in Jerusalem,
go ahead, who remains in Jerusalem, that means that something happened to a group of people that was there. Go ahead, read.
is called set apart.
So now the brother sent this and said, and was going and said, this is why we can't go in Zion, because of this right here. And I said, okay, not a problem. But what he didn't understand was, by this time, everybody has been gathered into the land. Give me Amos 9 and 9. We're going to read the same thing. Amos 9 and 9. Amos 9, we're going to start at verse 9. You can read the whole chapter on your own. All the chapters I give you, read them. Because they all saying the same thing. It's different in different stanzas or poetry, how you want to call it.
For you, I am commanded, and I shall sit. The house of Israel among all the
So the master said he's going to sift the house of Israel among all nations. A sift is like, you're looking for gold and you, right? Go ahead, read.
as one sift, which has a sift.
So that even includes the ones he went and hunted. He sent hunters for. You ain't hiding from the master. He coming to get you. He's coming to get you. Go ahead, read.
Yet not afraid because the ground.
Not one Israelite will be left when he come and get us. Go ahead, read.
All the sinners of my people are going to die by the sword.
So all the sinners, after he collects us, whether you keeping the law or not, all the sinners, mean those who transgress the law, will do what? Die by the sword, right?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, read.
Those who are saying evil does not overtake us or meet us. In that day I shall rise up of David.
So he shall raise the tabernacle of Dawood. Okay? In that day. So the sinners is not going to prevent us. Go ahead, read. That's good. Give me Ezekiel 20 and 32. This is the last one. So you see, it's the same dialogue. The same thing. So even those where the brother was trying to tell me that he was in Jordan, I said, brother, you're going to be there too. No. He didn't want to listen. No problem. I was trying to give him the precept. But all will be gathered down at Master. When all will be. So those who didn't go, the Gentiles didn't bring, didn't bring. Those who didn't come on their own free will. In the end, the Master will send the Maliks to go get them. Because they don't even know that the destruction is. They're going to find out that the destruction is. Because they all will know who they are when they're not there. Go ahead, read it. No, it's chapter 20, verse 30, Ezekiel 20, and I think 32.
Wait, let go. Don't do that in my ear.
And what comes up in your spirits shall never be.
So wait, said, hold on, listen to this very carefully. Remember, I just said that all will know by this time. He said, what comes forth in your spirit will never be. What would they know for sure? Read.
When you say
Yes.
nation, like a tribe, other land.
See that? So when they're going to say you of the wood or the cross, or, you know what I mean, or the stone, when you're going to serve the gods of the nation, so you're going to know that you're a Hebrew Israelite. You're going to know who you are. Read. It ain't going to be no second guessing. Read. Go ahead. See that? Read.
As I live, declares the Master Yahweh.
So he swore on his own self. Now, when the master swear to himself, you know he mean it. Read.
Do not hide with a mighty hand, with an outstretched arm, and with one reign over you, and I shall bring you out from the peoples and gather you out of the land.
So you see that? So the same thing we read in Amos, you see, when he said he's going to sift us in the sea. Same thing we read in Isaiah 4 and 5. It's different terminology, same thing. He's going to gather us all. Read.
Yeah, you are scattered.
Go ahead.
With a mighty hand and with an outstretched arm.
Now remember, we read that arm, that same arm he did before. He used Moses and Aaron. And then we see that same arm he's using men from who went to saw him. And he's going to use the Gentiles with that arm. See, when the master comes off the throne, it's a whole nother story.
Yep.
You understand? He's not going to collect nobody. He's going to deal with he's going to deal with us first, and then deal with the nations who's going to come against us. Go ahead, read.
And I shall bring you into the wilderness
Come on.
of the people.
So hold on. The wilderness is in the valley of Achor. It's in Zion. Okay? It's in Jerusalem. Zion is being in the front, but it's in the valley of Achor, and it's in Sharon, which is in the wilderness, or they used to call it the land of the palms, the palm trees. Okay? Go ahead, read.
And shall enter into judgment with you.
So now he's going to enter the judgment with us. He's going to deal with us face to face. Read.
As I entered into judgment with your fathers in the wilderness of the land of Israel.
So he's going to do us the same way that he did with our forefathers when they were in Egypt. Read.
So I shall enter into judgment with you, declares the Master Yahweh.
Go ahead, read. And what's going to happen?
I shall make you pass under the rock.
Meaning he's going to see who's been keeping the law. Remember, the priests in them been there. Okay, we seen that when they went and prayed in the altar in Zion. Okay, go ahead, read.
And shall bring you into the bond of covenant.
See that? Then we come in bond of the covenant. How do we come in bond of the covenant? Go to Psalms 50 and 5. Watch this. Psalm 50 and 5. We read in Malachi 3 and 2 how the bond was going to be done with the priest sacrificing it for the feast, not for sin. That's where the master was done away with. Watch, read.
Gather my commitment once together.
Come on, see that? Read. There's that gathering again. Read.
Those who have made a covenant with me by slaughtering.
Go ahead.
Then the heavens declare his righteousness.
See that? Then the heavens will declare his righteousness. So all this what we're doing, the beginning of us going back, will bring about the priesthood, will bring about the feast, taking part in the land, bring back us being settled in that land as a state until the Gentiles come against it, until the anti-Mashiach. All right, go back. Go ahead, Ron. Finish that off real quick.
For Elohim has his judgment. For Elohim himself is judge.
So the master is the judge. Go ahead, now go back and finish that off, then we're done. And Ezekiel. He was at Ezekiel 32, 20, and I think we're at verse yes, sir. No, Ezekiel 20, 38.
And purge the rebels
So hold on. He's going to purge. Once we in the land, he's going to purge the rebels amongst us. Go ahead, read.
Oh boy.
So those who transgress mean what? Those who broke or breaking the law. So soon we get in that land, right? Some of us still gonna be them same old Negroes. Gonna be them same old Negroes that we did back in the time of our forefather Moshe. And he's gonna get rid of it. And then when you go back to, go ahead, read that. When you go back to Isaiah 4:1, that's why when the women said, let us take hold of them and be called by your name, because of that purge that they witnessed. Go ahead, read. Go ahead, read. Go ahead, read. So when you, go ahead. So it says not coming to the land. We already know they're in the land of Israel, meaning that you will not go forth throughout the cities. Because by this time, this is how we're going to get our cities back. The Most High is going to destroy all those cities around about Zion. But Zion will be protected. Just like we read in Zephaniah, said the day you will be hid. All those Ashkelon. So we're not telling nobody to come to Ashkelon. We're not telling nobody to come to Bathsheba. We're not telling nobody to go to Mount Jerusalem. We're saying seek Zion. Just that one place for sure. That's what we're saying. Thank you.
All right.
Anybody have any questions? Ask somebody.
There is a passage in the Torah that Yahweh says that he will put a hook in our mouth to take us.
That's right. And that hook is his right arm. That hook is his right arm that he's going to do. Meaning that he's going to, he said with fury poured out. That fury, he says, I'm going to send hunters to hunt you.
Yep. Whether we like it or not.
Whether you like it or not, you coming. You know, so that's why, see, that's the thing about it. That those who are able, he's given them a choice to come seek him in his face. You understand? That's the love of the master, to give us a choice to come seek him. You know, because in all, it's going to be that small remnant that's there that bring the curse. And then also, once we're in that, because I think it's 3.5 years that we're going to be in the wilderness. That it's going to be those who've been there. It's going to be teaching those steadily coming in. So I can show that who and some of the people that's going to bring us into the land. You know what I mean? Some brothers don't deal with other books, but that's that's no problem. I don't need them. But according to what if I go into it, I can show who that the Persians or the Medes will be one of the nations that do it, bring us into that land. Anything else? Anybody else?
So this is just going to be the people that are living at the time? Or?
You said people are living?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We just need the people.
What do you mean what people? Like are the Israel or the nation?
People have died. Where do they stand in this going back to Zion?
Actually, that's a good question.
It's a good question.
Let's go to Matthew 24.
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, can you repeat the question?
Loud.
You can do it.
You saying for him.
Matthew 24.
Okay. Frankie, calm down. It's fine.
Okay, let me get Matthew, What I like to do, I always like to read from the beginning, but since we are so short of time, let's go to Matthew 24. 24 and 27. Matthew 24 and 27. The 27. Yep. Meaning that he's coming from the east. Read. We know the place is Mount Olive. Again, he said he's going to return to Mount Olive, right? So what's on Mount Olive? It's a ride. So we know he's coming there. Go ahead, read.
Wherever the dead body is, there is vulture shall be gathered.
Francisco.
All right. So where you see the dead bodies, that's where the vultures will be gathered, right? So we'll show who are those dead bodies. Let's go to Ezekiel 39 and 17. We're going to start at verse. Let's start at show who these bodies is going to be.
Come, Frankie.
We see the Gentiles,
Come here. Come here.
those who came against us, okay, and those who gathered themselves. Go ahead, start at even the name. Even the names. Let's go to verse 11, 39 and 11. Go ahead, read. You know that sea is actually right there at the Dead Sea where he's talking about where the body's going to be. Go ahead, read. There's a reason that's there though. But go ahead.
Because here they shall bury God, and all his throne, and shall brought the body of
I'm the God.
God,
Read.
and the house of Israel shall bury them for 7 years.
Go ahead. See that? So there's Israel. This is after we went out of war. Read. Go ahead.
Order to cleanse the land. All the people of the land shall bury them. They shall be brought men to them, and esteem years of the land.
So even some of us of that those didn't make it of Israel, he threw right there with them Gentiles. Oh, the Gentiles when we thrown right there with some of those who didn't make it, because this event takes place after what we read in 4:1. That remnant of Israel was glorious. Then he went out and fought. Okay, go ahead, read.
They shall separate men who continually pass through the land,
Read.
burying those who were passing through, those left on the surface of the ground,
Read.
in order to cleanse it. At the end of 7 new moons, they shall serve. And those pass through the land. And when anyone sees a man's bow, he shall set up a sign beside it. The buriers have buried it in the valley of Amazon.
Read.
Also, a city named
Amona.
shall be here. So they shall enter the land. And you, son of man, thus said the Master Yahweh.
Hamanah is right near what they call Hamanah is actually right there on the northeast of the Dead Sea, all around on the right, actually under what we call modern Jerusalem on the border. Go ahead, read, because that's the same place they're going to come up against. The same place they did before. Read.
Speak to every sort of bird, to it, and to every beast of the field.
Read.
Assemble yourselves and come, gather from all around who might slaughtering,
This is what's going to happen to them.
which I am slaughtering for you.
See that? This is what's going to happen. Read.
A great slaughter on the mountain of Israel, and you shall eat flesh and drink blood.
There it is. Go ahead. That's it. Yep. So read the whole chapter. So that's pretty much it. Anybody any more questions? I'd like to thank you for having me, giving me opportunity to come down here and speak on Zion and the pilgrimage. And that's out of all anything, that's what my main goal is. It's just to show our people the point of way they can go on pilgrimage. Now, what we are doing, we're looking at April. I know it's kind of short term, maybe now, but it don't have to be for this April. There's other 3 feasts that we will be gathering. But this April the 2nd that we are gathering in the land, the first time for our people in 2,000 years, that we've been there, as a nation. So we know that this is it right here. So, if you can't, we telling people if you can't come, we know everybody can't come. But if they can sponsor somebody to come, because for years, while we was giving money to the Jewish people when we was in Christianity and all the other files, they had the money already. So we asking those, if you can't come, can you help somebody send at least 2 people from your congregation to come, just to verify what we're saying, what we're showing. And then what we're going to do, Scripture says that it was a day's walk from Bethlehem to Zion. So that's one of the things we're going to do. We're going to sit on Mount Olive in a rod. We're going to have brothers prophesy and teach, stand up, street teach out there. Something that hasn't been done since the time of the Mashiach. We're going to take brothers and sisters to see Lachish. We're going to do immersions in the Jordan for those who want to. So that's before the feast. For those who can make it before the feast, to come, we're going to go to Jordan and do immersions there. What else are we doing? Take people to see the Dead Sea. El Gadi, for where the city of Shebek is really at. We're going to take people to see all the places because they show and prove that they're lying and match it. We're also going to go to the modern Jerusalem and show you when you look into the scriptures, read the scriptures, does it match? And you will see clearly that it matches what we're showing you where you're going to be at. We're going to do the walk from Bethlehem, again, from Bethlehem to Zion. We're also going to do the walk through Benjamin's Gate, from the city of David, Zion, to Mount Olive, which is like a 3 hour, 3.5 hour. So these are some of the events that's going to take place. Plus, give praises to our and pray. We're going to do that anyway. That's the main goal. But the other purpose of it is that we're going out there. Now, the price of it, we don't actually no money. We just actually get your ticket. You know what I mean? Then when we do come together, down there. There will be a little bit, maybe like $25 for each person, because for those when we want to feed people while we're there. You know what I mean? So we may ask for that. I haven't talked to ask how much, but I don't think we was talking about $25, depending on how many people. Not a lot, but we're planning on staying in tents. They have tents out there. We can stay right there on the ground. There's a full and the tents is 55 shekels, which is like $13, $15 per day. You know, now they do have on the outer courts, they have like these, you know, like bathrooms, big shape bathrooms. They're pretty decent. And then they also on the outer courts, they also have like these rooms that fit 5 people. They have like 5 beds, and they're like 200 and, if I'm not mistaken, 260 shekels, which is not a lot of money. It's 5 beds, you can split that, and within those little things, like 7 of them. But within those, they have there's no kitchen, just a bathroom and shower. So we kind of hoping that brothers and sisters kind of like those who are there to make that available. And then for those who don't want, like what I usually do when I go to the land, I usually my first day, I stay in a hotel that's in a ride, and then the rest of the time I stay on the farm with Ashira and then maybe we'll stay a day or so on Zion. But this time we want to stay in Zion the whole time. For those who don't, who can't, you know, maybe they may feel uncomfortable in some period, maybe because of the cold, because it's going to be April still, and they have winters. They may want to get a hotel around. So all the information package that I have, you know, we're going to email it out to people who send me the email. And then for those who want to come to the land, I mean, you know, like when you won't have any problems going through customs, because when they see us, they know that we're returning, whether y'all believe it or not. They know. I mean, we got our people returning that's coming from Africa, you know. So, you know, anytime they see us, especially the skin color, you know, it's a red flag. So we kind of want to do like what our forefather Jacob did when he sent his sons to look for Joseph. He said, go in each gate, you know, go through the gates of Egypt. So we've asking our people not to come in so many groups, but if you do, maybe 2 or 3, you know what I mean? And, you can have information. So if they do stop your customs, you can call Ashira and you can come through. So that's been done many times for people who kind of got stuck at Ashira. Even the brother who came through Egypt. And anytime you coming through Egypt through Israel, it's always a red flag. So they put this brother, 3 of them became a brother, 2 brothers and one of the brothers' wife. They stopped, they call Ashira the customs, and then they let him go. So that's pretty much it. And then we're gonna go on our way. Most High will, you know, those brothers bring back the brothers. I know that's what happened. So that's it. Anything? That's it. So one of the oxen we've been gathering. I do want to mention that you might want to speak. That we've been gathering Israelites from different camps to come together and unite as one. This is really the most important second important out of Zion more than anything is that because we see the enemy is increasing his terror on us. We're not the terrorists, they're the terrorists. They're increasing it, so we're like, hey, we need to start coming together more often to divide the doctrine. Forget about the doctrine for now. Come together as because we're kinsmen. You see, I said the word kinsman is not brother. We're kinsmen, meaning we're bloodline. We are from the same bloodline. You understand? That's more important than anything. So eventually we'll deal with the doctrine, but we're coming together every 3 months. We had a convention, not a convention, but a summit. I'm sorry, a summit. Already one in DC. The last one was in North Carolina, and the next one is going to be actually here in Florida. So we asked, and you guys are here just to come, just to see. You know, we know our people are skeptical about everything, but from what I heard, I wasn't at the first one. I was at the second one. And brother was like, it was much better. So I'm looking at it to be much better, and it's for the brothers because it's the man who got us into the trouble we are in now. So it's gonna be the man who get us out of the trouble. So you want to speak on that? Right, it's a blessing to be here this evening. It's a surprise. I've been in Florida like this year's 10 years. Originally from New York, from Brooklyn. I've been in this world over 20 years now. Brother invited me. I didn't actually know the congregation. We have a congregation in Tamarack up for conversion before. So I came to break with the brother and just surprised to see the congregation here. Well, this is the time that the Heavenly Father's gathered in 12 tribes. There's different connections all over, but most are bringing everything in full circle. So I travel around the world, been to Israel, been to Jamaica, Haiti, different countries, dealing with different brothers and sisters around the world. But it's truly a blessing to see the congregation here tonight. As he said, the next summer is going to be right here in Fort Lauderdale. It's going to be brothers and sisters from different parts of the world, different countries, different states coming here. So hopefully we get to see some brothers and sisters here. So this is we are in the last days. Our forefathers spoke of the last days, but we are truly in that time. Most of these people. So we got to get ourselves ready. Brothers are, calling back our people back to Israel. It's funny because I went to Israel a couple of years ago, but the places where I thought I went, he said those are not the right, they changed everything around. So now I got to go back again.
Go to the right places. That's right.
But what he was saying, when I went there, actually, they detained me for like 9 hours at the airport. So, I got to the point where I was almost disgusted. Like, listen, send me back to America. Because it was just that discouraging. I was the last person to leave the airport. And I got there about 2, 3 o'clock. I didn't leave there till like 8, 9 o'clock at night. They searched me with my suitcase, had me sitting down for hours. You know what I'm saying? So definitely, you gotta have a contact. When I went out there, I didn't really have a contact. So, they questioned me all kind of questions. So it's good to have a contact, somebody that knows the people there. So when you get there, if anything, you can just call that person, they can verify you. Okay, but like you said, they know that we have been awakened to our true identity. So, they're trying to discourage everybody from going back there. I'm not discouraged, I'm going to go back again. So, I would encourage everybody, if you can't take that trip, take that trip. I do corporate travel by profession. That's what I do. So, if you want to get my phone number. I'm also licensed notary. The brother, I had to get a letter from him. I help a lot of people. A recent brother, where he worked, he couldn't grow his beard. And I had to give him a letter and said, "Now let him grow his beard." If you want to, if they're prohibiting you from getting off on the Shabbat, I also produce letters for you as well. For your job, and you can respect the Sabbath. And there was one sister in California. Her job, they used to make her wear pants to work. So I gave her a letter. Now they let her wear a dress, skirt. So these are some of the things, having that seal, so far everybody's been blessed. They've been able to, most high, was able to prepare. So, I look at this as my new family here. I know that you guys are here. Like I said, I've been doing this over 20 years now. I started out in Harlem, New York City. Okay, been traveling around different camps and just seeing, there's always be one family, but everywhere you go, it's a little bit, a different spirit, a little different spirit there. So, but at the end of the day, we're still one body of Ashira. So everybody has their gift. Like I said earlier, when I was at the summit, a lot of people looking for spiritual power, but the spiritual power is within you. So it's your connection with the Heavenly Father, how that spiritual power is able to evoke and be able to do things. So, we don't have to look for the kingdom, we don't have to look for the spirit, it's within you. How do you deal with the Father, and He blesses you, how you deal with Him on the spiritual level. So, I'll leave my number, if anybody needs my assistance, I'm here. Like I said, we're in Tamarack, we're on Commercial in 64. And we have different programs, we feed the homeless. I do prison ministry, I go to prisons, I go to prison houses, and deal with homeless there. So these are some of the things that I do. So it was, again, a blessing and a privilege to be here with you.
Shalom.
It
Shalom.
was interesting. Noted it was interesting. Prison ministry. Remember, I kind of spoke last. Sure. Nobody want to pray out?
Praise you. Okay.
Hold on. Before I pray, is there something someone have to say?
Yeah.
Yahweh.
Father, in the name of Yahushua, Mashiach, presence, give thanks and praise for tonight. Thank you for this moment. Thank you for this new brethren that you have, new faces that you have seen tonight. Hebrew Israelites, give esteem, honor, and praise. And Father Yahweh, I pray that you bless us and guard and strengthen us. Father Yahweh, I put Esther before your presence. Father Yahweh, she's not feeling well. I pray in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach that your healing virtue will flow through her, Father Yahweh. I pray that you heal her. Pray that, Father Yahweh, you give her back her strength. Lift her up, Father Yahweh, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Let her praise you and worship you as never before. Cover her under your blood. Give her thanks and praise that you have straightened her, Father Yahweh. Thank you for what you have done for her. Hallelujah. In the name of Yahushua Mashiach. Give her thanks for the young man that has spoken to us tonight, Father Yahweh. Bless him. Guard and strengthen him. Cover and deliver him. Remember his family. Lift up his family, Abba Yahweh. Strengthen them and bless them. Cover them under your blood. We give you all thanks and praise. Each and every one of us that are here tonight. Thank you, Father Yahweh, for giving us the privilege to be here tonight. Thank you for all that you have done for us. Cover us under your wings, hold us in the palm of your hands. Thank you for revealing yourself to us, Father Yahweh. Thank you, Abba Yahweh, for what you have done, for what you are about to do for us. Let your will be done, not our will, but your will be done in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. Plant our feet on solid ground. Help us to stand, to continue to worship you, and to do your will, to guard your command, your right ruling, in the name of Yahushua HaMashiach. And if there are any sicknesses, even the diseases, I pray you remove them right now. If there are any ailment, I pray you remove them right now. Cover us under your blood. Let your healing virtue flow through us, Father Yahweh. Stand up for our help, because our help comes from you who create the heavens and the earth. Father Yahweh, bless us and guard us. Bless each and every one of us, Father Yahweh. Cover us under your wings. Hold us in the palm of your hands. Stand up for our help, because our help comes from you. Have your own sweet way, Father Yahweh. Keep us and strengthen us. Father Yahweh, as we are about to go with us, be the driver. Take us home safe. Deliver us from accident, from danger, from gunmen, from policemen, from every wickedness that is out there. Let your will be done in the name of your Son, Yahushua HaMashiach. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Praise Father Yahweh.
Hallelujah.
You are Yahweh, Yahweh, Yahweh.